Welcome to my large acrylic pour painting demonstration. My name's Michelle Tracy. Been getting asked a lot how I actually mix my paints, so I'm hoping this will help. I mix my acrylic paints with Floetrol and water. I use a 2:1 ratio, which is a 2 parts Floetrol and 1 part paint. And a little bit of water. I'm sure not to ever add more than 20% of water, because the binder will start to separate from the paint and you'll get some weird funky stuff happening. We don't want that. I use an Australian brand of Floetrol for all the Aussies out there. You can get it from Bunnings. And I use Australian brand of acrylic paint, Atelier Interactive. These are high quality artist grade paints. They won't fade over time. They're archival and light fast. It may seem extreme, but I prefer to use bottled water just so I'm not getting any unnecessary chemicals that may interact with my paint Floetrol. The colours are Cobalt Turquoise Light, French Ultramarine Blue, Cobalt Blue Hue and Titanium White. And what I'm mixing now is the metallic silver from Matisse. And the source bottles are simply from Kmart. It's a shame I didn't film layering my jug for you. It's a 3-litre jug and I layered I think it was about 3 layers of each colour. I pretty much used a ring pour technique when I was layering the jug. I poured the colours down the side of the jug so that they weren't mingling with each other and mixing into yuckiness in such a big jug. I noticed when I paint large, it performs so differently inside the jug. The colours really just sink into each other, so you've got to be careful. You've got to make sure they're thick enough, and you pour them down the sides and not just pour them into the centre. And mix them. Don't mix them. Yep, you can see here I'm scrounging around for every last drop. I'm worried that I did actually mix enough. I really had no idea how this technique would turn out. I've never tried it before, never seen it before, but I just had this niggling, intuitive sense that I just had to start by tilting that canvas up like that and pouring the paint the way I did. Crazy, maybe, I don't know yet. I mean, really, anyone with half a brain would have tested on a smaller canvas first. Nope, not me. I just went for it. I wanted to make sure there was enough paint, so when I did tilt the board, there was enough paint that was going to stick to the sides. And I didn't have to lose my composition so much from tilting so much of it off. The canvas was so heavy, 30 by 60 inches. And after all that, I end up pouring most of that excess paint off anyway. It was just looking too busy. I don't like it when there's too much small details on the side. I want the focus to be somewhere in the main part of the canvas. I chose this colour combination because I am creating an ocean-inspired abstract painting. And I'm still tilting because at this point I want it to look more oceany. I want the composition to represent the ocean and its beautifulness, beautiful energy. I should mention that I've placed little push pins underneath my canvas on all 4 corners and some along the edges as well because it's so large. This is so that the canvas isn't actually touching the table, or except now when I'm pushing that corner down, but generally when it's flat, there's little pins holding it up so the paint can just roll off it, drip off it. Anyway, I think this technique worked out in the end after all that. What do you think? And if you do have any questions or you would like to see more of these videos, please let me know in the comments. Thank you so much.